Welcome to today's deep dive. Today we're looking at the AudioSource AMP310VS. It's a two-channel amplifier sold by HDTVSupply.
Right, and is definitely not your typical, lightweight modern amp.
Oh, not at all. Imagine unboxing this thing and realizing it weighs over 33 pounds, and it can draw up to 1,200 watts of AC power from your wall.
Yeah, that's serious power. It's a beast.
Okay, let's unpack this, because for $800, you are not getting some sleek digital device. You're getting a heavy-duty, proudly analog muscle car of an amp.
Exactly. It's a deliberate rejection of that, smaller is always better trend. The 33 pounds isn't just for show.
Right.
It's the physical requirement of a massive traditional power supply.
Yeah.
Plus, you need those beaky heat sinks to handle continuous high current output.
Right. So looking under the hood of this muscle car, the spec sheet highlights these triple Darlington power amplifier stages.
Yes, the Darlington configuration.
Right, which basically cascades transistors to compound the current gain. So a relatively tiny input signal can control a massive amount of power. Is that how it hits 150 watts per channel at 8 ohms?
It is.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating here is how that specific topology handles the raw power.
Yeah.
You get that immense current gain, sure. But the magic is that it's paired with dual differential error amplifiers. They are constantly comparing the input signal to the output.
Oh, wow. So they self-correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They instantly correct any deviations. That's how it maintains all that volume, while keeping total harmonic distortion below 0.2%.
That's incredibly clean.
Very clean. And it maintains a 100 decibel signal-to-noise ratio.
Amazing. But I do have to push back a little bit. If you run it in bridged mono mode, it pushes a massive 450 watts.
It does, yeah.
Why would a home listener ever need 450 watts? Is that just for, driving notoriously inefficient speakers, or is it an acoustic headroom play?
Well, it's a bit of both, but the headroom is really the main prize here, to borrow your muscle car analogy.
Yeah.
If you're cruising at 80 miles per hour in a V8, the engine is practically idling. Right? It's effortless.
Right. It's totally smooth.
Whereas a tiny four-cylinder would be screaming at 5,000 RPMs just to keep up. Having 450 watts of bridged power means this amp never has to strain during intense musical peaks.
Makes total sense.
It can effortlessly cover its massive 10 Hz to 50 kHz frequency response without, breaking a sweat.
So you capture the deepest sub-bass drops and the highest treble transients without any compression.
Precisely.
But sheer power needs management. And I noticed something kind of quirky about the interface. The treble, the bass, and the independent left and right master levels, they are all mounted on the rear panel.
Yeah, on the back.
Initially, I thought that was bizarre until I realized this unit is rack mountable.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's a crucial feature for custom installations. It's an intentional set-it-and-forget-it philosophy.
Ah, right. So the installer dials it in.
Exactly. They use those rear dials to match the room acoustics and the exact speaker pairings. Once it's set, placing them on the back ensures the end user can't accidentally bump a knob and ruin the soundstage.
No one can mess it up at a party.
Right. And that hands-off philosophy carries over to the inputs, too. It is a main and interrupt priority switching system.
And the signal sensing power on mode, right?
Yes. So imagine ambient background music playing in a home or a restaurant. If the amp senses a signal from a secondary priority source, like a TV turning on,
It just switches over.
it automatically switches the input over. And when everything stops, it senses the silence and puts itself to sleep. It manages the audio environment autonomously.
So it's an analog beast, but it still has this situational awareness of a modern smart device.
It really does.
To pull all these specs together, for $799.99, you are getting an uncompromising piece of pure analog engineering. Plus, it comes backed by HDTVSupply's 25-year industry reputation.
And it has a 2-year warranty that you can upgrade to 3 years. It's really a serious long-term investment. It's the invisible heavy-lifting backbone of a high-end setup.
Which leaves you with a thought to mull over. In a world where we increasingly consume compressed audio through tiny, battery-powered wireless earbuds.
We really do.
So what does the continued demand for heavy 1,200-watt analog behemoths like the AMP310VS reveal about us? Does our everyday reliance on digital convenience actually mask a deeper, underlying craving for a truly physical, authentic sound experience?